Yo, welcome to the channel. This is Jupiter Jazz, and hopefully, you guys have been having a great one today. Today, I'm gonna bring you guys a little bit of the finals. It's a bit of the beta that I got from, I think it was like the 3rd, I think it was like the 3rd of November. Uh, but sadly, I only got to play like maybe a couple of hours, and the time of recording this, I actually recorded like, I wanna say like, to my knowledge, I thought that was gonna be like the last like 30 minutes of it because I think the beta had ended like at 4 a.m. or something where I'm at, and I was recording like at 3:30, 3:20. So I was getting like the last hour, I was assuming, but that was on a Sunday, and afterwards it got extended, I think like an extra day, but I have school and then work, so I'm glad that I was able to get at least like what I thought was the last hour. So I just kind of quickly got whatever gameplay I was able to get. Um, Honestly, guys, this was a very refreshing like FPS shooter that um, a shooter that I was very surprised about because I I just enjoyed all the elements from the destruction, the time to kill, the game modes in general, like the way that it's based with the 3v3s, and I think it's like teams of depending on what kind of game mode you're trying to play. I think Banquet was the one that I was playing, and that one was more of a kind of like a team deathmatch esque, and I enjoyed that one a little bit more because whenever you killed somebody, they dropped coins, and then you have to basically gather these coins and then the vaults that are opening around you and drop them into the objectives. And I enjoyed that because uh, you could get very creative with how you could approach the objective. There's multiple ways that you could uh, approach it, especially depending on the ability and the type of a character you get, because from what I saw, there was like a light, medium, and a heavy. I'm assuming the light was like the SMGs. I got to play the medium build, which was the AR. I felt more comfortable with the AR, but I heard that a lot of the meta was actually the heavy, because the heavy had this like OMG. He had a crazy like ability where he could just smash through everything, and destruction is a very key point in this FPS. So I thought it was really fun, honestly. All in all, I can't wait until it's actually available. I feel like I'm gonna gravitate towards this FPS because it was a very unique experience compared to a lot of the FPSs that I've played in recent years. Something refreshing, and I just enjoyed the whole uh, even when you lose, it does feel like still very exhilarating and very fun to have played the game in general. So I thought it was very fun, and I can't wait until it releases. I am not sure on what date it's gonna drop because I don't think they have like a specific date that it's gonna drop, to my knowledge. Um, Alongside with the finals, I'm looking forward to X Defiant, but I know that X Defiant got or has been delayed for fixes with bugs, and they just kind of want to fix the issues before it fully gets released, which I completely understand. They don't want to give out a buggy game. So I'm very much looking forward for that one as well. But uh, I'm really gonna be in the lookout for this one and maybe even play a little bit more of it. And um, alongside with this one, uh, I've been getting back into Siege a lot more as well. So I'm hoping that I get at least a little decent at Siege. I do feel it here and there that I have some decent games, but I'm still not very like knowledgeable on the characters and their abilities, so it's kind of difficult to kind of know what strats to really do. So it's been like also a learning curve for that. Um, it's just something new compared to like the Call of Duty that I've always played before. Um, I think when I was playing Modern Warfare 2, it got really stale for me, and because of that, I've been in search of wanting something new and refreshing in the FPS scene. Um, I know Apex was another FPS shooter, a shooter that I enjoyed, but as well, I'm not too much of a battle royale type of guy, so um, I guess that aspect it's a little bit difficult, and especially since I'm a guy that solo queues like 98% of the time, I don't really find time to have a schedule where I get to have people with me. It's easier when you're like you have a squad, but um, I think that was also a big kind of difference that I actually kind of enjoyed in the finals. That I was solo queuing in the finals, and let's say that yeah, sometimes it does matter because you have to play as a team, and it's way better. I feel like if you're on a squad because you could use all your abilities at once and be able to attack another team way easier. But I felt like I still was able to hold my own when it came to solo queuing here in the finals, and at least was able to kind of escape sometimes or use my abilities to my advantage. And the cool thing is that you could just revive your guys like right there on the spot. I know I had this kind of thing where uh, you were able to revive them like right on the spot, and then you have like some health regen as well, so you could give health to your players at times. Um, I feel like I was running around by myself for the most part and just kind of getting a feel for the objectives. But regardless of all that, I thought it was still a game that I feel will hold up on its own. I I think it's kind of uh, not correct to say that this will be like a COD killer and never will, because COD has just made it a name of its own. Like it's just too huge of a franchise to ever knock down. But I can confidently say that this will be a very great FPS, and I can't wait until it drops.